is Cat's Diamond Painting. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've joined me here before. I've got a probably fairly quick unboxing for you today. I was hoping to be unboxing my mystery boxes from Diamond Art Club because they did release mystery boxes last week, and I got two because they had mystery kits in, and I can't resist mystery kits. Can't be done. But yeah, they seem to have been being held hostage by FedEx. They haven't moved in a few days. Although I did just check the tracking and it looks like they may be here tomorrow. So all of that is to say, I'm not entirely sure when this video will go up, but I thought I would take a look at this kit because it's been sat on the side, waiting to be admired. And yeah, I'm excited to take a look at it. So I have got an order here from Munimade. I have ordered from Munimade before. This is, I think, my fourth kit from this small shop. They're based in the US, and the main reason I keep being drawn back to ordering from them is that they stock one of my favorite artists' work. So yeah, I've got another cat Fedora painting here, as though I don't already have a rather beautiful collection of them. But I had a message from my friend Courtney, who has the channel Diamond Paintings Are a Girl's Best Friend, because she knows I love cat Fedora, and she was like, did you see what they've released? Yeah, so I'll get into that, but needless to say, I had not seen. I went and looked. 10 minutes later, I had made a purchase. So this is how my order came. It's wrapped in tissue. It's very nice. You get options with Munimade for how you want to have your kit come. Like, you can buy a dust bag, which I have done in the past. I think on this occasion I didn't, just because it's an added cost and I didn't really need one. So I've removed the invoice already, and then inside I have got a thank you card, and she writes your name on there, which is a nice personal touch. And then, right, ooh, that looks different. So this, first of all, is what Courtney got in touch with me about. Cat Fedora washi tape. Oh my God, I had to have it. I think there were 3 designs, but one I was less keen on, if I remember right. So I bought 2 each of the others because I wanted to stock up because, you know, they're in the US, I'm in the UK, shipping is not the cheapest. So yeah, I've got these, which I'm going to show you properly in a moment. And then what else is in here? That looks to be a little freebie. I'm not entirely sure what that is. Is it literally just a toy? It's like a little bunny on wheels. I don't know, but I kind of love it. And then here is the diamond painting I bought. So this is Keeping Watch by Cat Fedora, and it is a round diamond painting. So the first diamond painting I ever had from Munimade had round drills, and I loved it. I did put up a post review explaining I had a few issues with the drills, but I have since heard that they've made some upgrades, so I wanted to be open to trying another round diamond painting. I'm actually on, not necessarily like really into round diamond paintings in the sense that I think I'm always going to prefer squares, but one of the challenges that I've given myself this year is to work on round kits more regularly to kind of get over the slight aversion I had to them. So this one I just thought was really adorable and would be fun to work on and help me as part of that. Sorry, Harry, my cat, helped himself to the box where I put it on the floor, and he was rustling around in the tissue paper. So this one, I did just check back and they are now out of stock, but they're also a shop where you can sign up for notifications to know when it comes back. So if you like what you see when I get into this, I would recommend doing that. So this cost me £38, so pretty reasonable. I can't remember exactly what these were. I think they were maybe about £4 each. And then shipping was £20, which isn't too bad for international. There were various options, so you could choose to pay more for a slightly quicker service. I went for the most budget-friendly one, so it wasn't the fastest. I think she shipped them pretty immediately, but it took probably the best part of 3 weeks to get to me. But like I say, that was fine. I chose a slower, cheaper service. So let's take a proper look. I'll have a look at these first. Now, washi tape. I sometimes get questions if washi tape comes up on my channel about what people use it for. And people use it for different things, is the honest truth. A lot of people use it for going around the edge of their painting, like, you know, where you've got just a little bit of sticky just beyond the edge of the painting, and it's prone to picking up fluff and dirt and pet hair if you're in a house like mine. So a lot of people put it there. I don't generally, mostly because lazy, but I could definitely be tempted to use this for a cat fedora painting, because obviously that would work rather well. Also, people use it for sectioning up their painting, so for laying it over the plastic cover in order to break up the painting into sections. The other thing, and it's a pretty basic use, but I do use quite a lot of it for this, is I use it to help me attach paintings to my light pad on my easel, because I work on an easel, so I don't work flat, and I have lots of clips and things, but particularly if I'm working on a small painting, because I've quite a large light board and easel, they're kind of A2 size, so sometimes my clips can't reach all the way around, so what I can't secure with clips, I use washi tape to stick it to the surface. And yeah, so these are the two designs I got, and you can, oh, if my camera will focus on the right bit, there you are. You can see you've got a cat and some books. Perfect. And then on this one, this is starlight. You've got this starry sky. Beautiful. So yeah, these are really pretty, and I just had to get them. And yeah, as I wanted to place an order for these, it wasn't hard to to find a painting that I desperately wanted as well. There was another one that I really liked called, I think it was called Garden Cottage or something like that. And I was sorely tempted to buy them both, but it would have taken my order to a little bit over £135, which, if you don't know, because you probably wouldn't, because most of my audience is outside of the UK, but like, it's a threshold for customs here, so orders that come in that are below £135, including postage, you often don't incur any extra charges, whereas over that you're going to incur extra charges. So I figured I will order that a different time, because the charges can be higher than, you know, what I would have saved from spreading the shipping over these items. Anyway, enough waffling. Let's take a look at my painting. So as I said before, Munimade gives you the option of buying a dust cover bag, and I have done that several times in the past, but now I have a few, and also just, I mean, it's a perfectly reasonable thing to charge extra for, but as I don't need it, I just figured I'd keep this as cheap as possible. And they come in a dust cover bag, as you just saw, so I'll just store it in my wardrobe like that. And then they come with a lovely ribbon wrapped around them and a tag, which I love the way they do that. So I'm just gonna slide that off. And how adorable is this? So it is a fairly small painting. It's 40 by 56 centimeters, which I definitely, like, for all I was saying about round paintings before, I don't really like to go above a medium size in a round kit, which is pretty easily achievable because generally bigger kits are made bigger because they have a lot of detail, and then because there's a lot of detail they tend to be in squares. But yeah, this sort of size is a really nice size for me to work on with round drills. And yeah, it's just gorgeous. It's got a little cat. It's got just, oh, I just love Cat Fedora's style. There's very few of her paintings that I don't like, that I've seen. And the details are gorgeous. I love the colour palette. I love the kind of soft and dreamy effect. And I love that there's always books. There's often cats. You know, there's just a lot of things that I really enjoy. So let's take a look at it. If I slide out the drills, first of all, and then let's get all the bits out. I'm going to get this flattened out in the background and then have a look at the other bits. If you hear a lot of clattering in the background, blame my cats. They're yo-yoing in and out through the cat door because they don't approve of the weather today. Here it is. Isn't it beautiful? Now, Munimade hand renders, which is another thing that I really, really enjoy about this shop. They, as far as I know, they don't do AI artwork. They hand render, and it's a really nice, it just has a nice feel to it, this shop. I do also have a preference, where possible, although it's absolutely not a deal breaker, but I do have a preference for shops that sell what they have on hand, you know, rather than doing made to order, just because you get it a little bit quicker. You know that it's been probably quality controlled, all of those kind of things. And yeah, she's one of those shops, so she sells what she has on hand. As a result, shipping is pretty speedy. I think it even got shipped the same day. So yeah, it just looks beautiful. 67 colours, so quite a lot for a fairly small painting, but we have individual baggies. Now, let's see what I can work out about these drills. They definitely do look different to the Munimade drills I worked with before. So last time, the drills were acrylic rounds, which is not uncommon. A lot of places have acrylic rounds and they can actually be really good. Acrylic squares, usually problematic. Acrylic rounds can be lovely. But the ones that came with the last kit I had from Munimade, they had a lot of trash, which with acrylic often means they have like odd bits of acrylic around the base of the drill, so then they're really misshapen. So yeah, that wasn't my favorite thing ever last time. These look different. Well, first of all, I can't see from this visual inspection much trash at all. And that's obviously a nice thing to see very nicely formed looking drills. But also that's how you can generally tell whether drills are resin or acrylic, because they have certain giveaways in the trash. What I don't see are any dimples on the backs of any of the drills, and that is what usually says that they're acrylic drills. So I'm a little bit at a loss. I think these might be resin. Do you know what? I could probably just look on the website, couldn't I, and see what she says. Yeah, so on the listing, it now says resin drills, and I can definitely believe that from looking at these. And they do look really, really good. I mean, you never know for sure until you start working with the drills, but the fact that I'm not seeing any that don't look really even and smooth and well cut, I think these are going to be good. And I've also kind of gone full circle on baggies. I used to really not like baggies that much, but I'm quite enjoying them these days for the fact that I use like kind of art dot style round bottle storage cases most of the time. So they don't take a huge amount of drills. So it's quite nice that, you know, you just tip in what can fit and then the rest just sit there in their baggie till you're ready for them. Yeah, impressive. These look good. Now, what have I got for special drills? Looks like I've got absolutely freaking loads. So of the 67 colours, I've got 3, 6, 7, which have ND, which I think is going to mean they're like a glimmer or frosty drill. And then 3 ABs. Now, you know me, I don't like to get the drills out because then I never get them wrapped away as neatly. So I'm going to open this very carefully and just see if I can check some of the special drills. Okay, so this is an ND drill. And let's get my light on it more. Yeah, so these are, well, people call them all sorts of different things. Glitter drills, jelly drills. I'm not entirely sure what name Munimade goes with, but they are what I would typically consider sort of fairy dust, frosty drills, that kind of thing. And they have a really pretty look to them. They've just got that glittery shimmer on top. And then the other type of special drill is AB, which I think everyone knows, but let me just roll it back up and then show you through the pack. So, actually I can't very easily. You can sort of see them in that green pack behind. So they have the special glitzy coating for ABs or Aurora Borealis. And then the ones in front, like the white ones I showed you and these peach ones, they have glitter. Yeah, sorry for being a bit precious about not getting all these out. It's just I cannot get them back neatly when they come like this. And then for me, how I store them, you know, it's just a pain. And, you know, I'm sticking with it. not everyone likes people going through all the drills anyway, so let's just say it's because of that. Let's look at these. So she always puts this insert in, which is just like an info, and it has all the kind of, you know, this is what you're doing if this is your first ever diamond painting. I like how she's written this. Step 3, pour the drills into your tray, shaky, shaky, and ta-da! They should line up nicely, especially if you're using a Munimade tray. I do have several Munimade trays, but I think she's been through at least 1 or 2 major upgrades since I last got any, so I should probably try one of her newer ones, because I think she has like the ledge at the bottom of the tray that helps the drills line up now, and she has magnets. Yeah, I'd definitely be interested to try. And policies, returns, what happens if you've not got enough drills, licensing, rendering. Yeah, so this is the thing that I love about hand charting, is that it does smooth out any kind of unnecessary confetti where you've just got like random colours of drills that don't really make sense until you're at a big viewing distance. And yeah, it just makes it, for me, a more fun diamond painting experience. And they also have a little bit in their policy about reselling and just asking people not to price gouge if you are selling things on, which is perfectly reasonable. They can't enforce it, I would assume, but they can request it. Okay, I'd forgotten this, but honestly, the cat is chasing a ball around the floor if you're hearing lots of noises. I'd forgotten that they do this. This is really cool. I don't remember seeing this from any other shops. So you have your sort of standard sticker with, you know, they're just in numbers, and then you have your symbol and then the DMC. But then they've also repeated the symbol so that if you're using storage pots that maybe have less space, or if just all you care about is the symbol, you've got that. Like if I can fit it, I will use the full one just because I like to have all the info there. But I think that's really cool that they offer both. And then your special drills have got a different colour to make them look super special. And we've got lots of alphanumerical symbols, and then after that they all look pretty clear and nice. I am happy with that. Might have to boot Xander out of the room at this point. Not literally. No cat abuse will be tolerated in this household. But yeah, he is. The problem is I don't know how much the mic will pick up. He's kind of distracting me because he's knocking this ball around and racketing around things. But yeah, hopefully it's not irking you too much. We're a cat household. The cats get everywhere. So yeah, lovely. I just think it's a really nice quality shop, and I just appreciate the little touches that suggest she really cares about and values, you know, giving people a good experience. I've spoken to her in the past when I had a question. I think I combined a couple of orders. I think because I ordered one and then I asked her if it was possible to add another one in, and she was just really responsive and nice and friendly, and yeah, I appreciate that. Canvas material is really nice. It's that one that a lot of places use with a sort of cotton wool effect, and it's got a nice weight to it. And let's check the glue, which I always forget to do. Yeah, feels good and sticky. So there it is, keeping watch. This top bit is going to be slow going, isn't it, with all the plants? But that's, you know, inevitable. And that's one of the things that I really appreciate about hand rendering, is that when confetti is left in a painting, it's going to be intentional, it's going to serve a purpose, you know, you're not doing it for the sake of it. But it's sort of line blocking in some places. It's not too bad. I don't mind a bit of confetti anyway. And then you've got some slightly more blocky bits further over. Not loads. It's more of a confetti painting, but in an intentional hand-rendered way. And look at these beautiful blues at the bottom. Oh, the piles of books are going to be so satisfying. So that is Keeping Watch by Cat Fedora at Munimade. Yeah, watch this space, because if you like Cat Fedora pieces, you are sure to see more of them on my channel. I'm currently working on 2 of them because I'm doing a comparison project between 2 different render styles of The Apprentice. That's the name of the artwork. And those are both from Jaded Gem Shop, who is the other small shop who licenses Cat Fedora. I put up an update on that last week. There's going to be one more final update and post review. Like I'm nearing the end of the paintings, but they are all on a playlist if you like that kind of thing and you want to go check it out. But yeah, what can I say? I'm not someone who like follows certain artists, and I'm not very like informed. I don't have loads that I, you know, follow on socials or anything like that. There's only a couple, but the ones that I really love, whose artwork has my heart, I can't get enough of them. And that would be Cat Fedora and Richard Lorenz, which is, yeah, the other one you'll see an awful lot of on this channel in unboxings and so on. I try and spread out actually working on them to make them last, but then I probably buy them at a rate faster than I could complete them anyway. So yeah, I should really crack on with more of them. But that is enough rabbiting on from me. This is absolutely beautiful. Very pleased to have it joining my collection, and this washi tape is going to be so much fun to use. I have to force myself to actually use it. I am really bad for this. Tell me if you are the same or if this is just a weird me thing. When I have something I really like and I only have it in a limited quantity, I really struggle to make myself use it up. Like, I don't want to finish it and not have any more, and then that often means that I never fully use something. Like, I might do it with food and then it goes stale or whatever. But I mean, I can get more of these because I can tag them on to future orders from Munimade, so I really must make myself use them. But yeah, very, very pretty. Okay, so that is it. That is my purchase from Munimade. Thank you very much for watching. This became rather rambly, as many of my unboxings do. So thank you for sticking with it if you're still here. Yeah, hope everyone's having a good week. If you have enjoyed this video, please consider dropping a like on it. And if you've not yet subscribed to the channel, I'd love to have you stick around, so please consider doing that too. And I will hopefully see you again soon. Bye bye.